My name is Leonard, and I'm an assistant professor here in the School of Material Science and Engineering at the Nanyang Technological University. I teach two courses here, Thermodynamics of Materials and Data Science and Artificial Intelligence. We're a research-intensive university with about 35,000 undergraduates and postgraduate students, and part of our role is to foster the next generation of talents to help develop society. So one of the challenges about being in Singapore is that we don't have natural resources or large industries to fall back on. What we really need are force multipliers for our human capital. Gen AI represents one of those force multipliers. Hence, I think that's why we think that it's important for all our engineers and scientists to pick up basic AI and machine learning skills for them to apply towards their chosen professions. What were my first thoughts when I discovered generative AI? It felt very disruptive. Traditional assessments don't work very well anymore, purely because they're going to get the answers almost immediately, and we don't know whether the students have learned anything. So it was apparent to me that we had to alter the way that we both instruct our students and assess our students. What's interesting about NTU per se is our stance on the use of generative AI. When that first came out, I think the reactions across the world were varied. For instance, in Australia, there was an immediate ban. NTU takes a very different stance. Generative AI, there's no stopping it. Everyone's going to pick up on it eventually. If we were to just outright ban it from our students, they're going to find a way to access it anyway. So it's our job as instructors to teach a responsible use, an effective use. Prof. Leodar is a retrieval augmented generation chatbot that has been grounded in our course data and is designed to spit out answers that are customized to our course only. For instance, questions on course administration, when the exams were going to be, what is required of them, what are the rubrics of assessment. So we've seen three key benefits from Professor Leodar. Firstly, we've noticed that the quality of work coming in from the students has definitely improved. Secondly, I think students have learned responsible use of Gen AI tools. And thirdly, what they've really taken away is that Gen AI is merely the starting point for them to be able to solve solutions. Other benefits for students include them developing new critical thinking skills. And rather interestingly, some students have even begun experimenting with large language models to create their own tools. We wanted Prof. Leodar to be a true study buddy, something which the user will be able to relate to. Hence, we gave it a Singaporean personality. However, we perhaps took it a little bit overboard. The international students weren't able to understand what was going on. So we had to dial back a bit of that personality. So looking ahead, I think the future for LLMs is really, really cool. The nature of AWS and LLMs allows us to iterate and develop things really, really quickly. So for instance, we are already working on expanding Prof. Leodar into multiple different courses and across different disciplines. In addition, we're also developing multimodal input, uploading pictures, videos, even audio. They wanted Prof. Leodar to talk. So we are going to expand its features to be able to better support our students' needs. So in my perspective, I think that our metahumans are truly going to revolutionize the way that students learn. From the point of view of a student, they'll be able to get immediate feedback from a metahuman instructor available at all times, and they'll be able to accelerate the development of the necessary critical thinking skills, and they don't have to wait for a human instructor to wake up in the morning to answer their queries.